trying to steal my darling owl.
Oh dear, I know what you mean. Things have been rough for me as well. Why, just last week at the bathhouse, I had the most ghastly no-face ghost parading himself about as though he were royalty. Used all my good soaps, ate half my staff, and wouldn't you know, his gold was all fake.
That's awful.
I know.
Well, you know, my dear, I think I may know something that can help us both. I've heard rumors of a very powerful witch. The most powerful Ghibli witch, they say.
Oh, really? Do go on.
I've come to possess a most curious spell. It seems a little tricky, but I understand that if we get it right, we will summon this all-powerful witch, and she will assist us in our wicked endeavors.
How grand. Perhaps she could help you get your howl, and I recoup some of my riches.
My thoughts exactly, darling.
Well, what do we need? Give it here. Oh, this doesn't look too difficult. I've got all the ingredients right here.
That's oddly convenient. How delicious. Let's try.
All right. Let's see. It says, first, you will require a foot. If you have not a foot, then add some soot.
A foot? Who keeps those icky things around nowadays?
I haven't a foot, but I should have some obnoxious little soot boogers that lays about my boiler room.
Here we go.
Now you've got a dangerous brew. Toss in a goldfish princess, too.
What's next?
Let's see. It says, by now your mix should be quite gorgeous. To thicken, add some spirits of the forest.
Forest spirits, Creepy.
Right. Just be a tad careful. Wouldn't want that wolf girl to see you. Last it says, now get the copper cauldron hot by adding some fire to the pot.
Oh no.
I know just the thing. Leave this little rascal for some time. What should we do now?
We can't lose our nerve here. Next we chant.
O great and powerful witch, come to us and lend us your aid. The witch is back with her cap. The witch is back with her cap. The witch is back with her cap. The witch is back with her cap.
Well, hi there.
She's the most powerful Ghibli witch?
You've got to be kidding. I need a drink.
Let them come on up. I'm one of those sad people that's just watched all of these movies recently. I know, I'm ashamed too. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But only a little. All right. I'm going to do this from down here because I don't want to get back up there yet. Next skit is Team Shatter as Izuku Midoriya, Katsuki Makuyo, Shoto Todoroki, Ochako Uraraka, and Tanya Ida, My Hero Academia. Let's go. Plus Ultra. Had to throw that in.
Hey, sports fans! Are you ready? Listen, all the challenges, folks. In just a moment here, we'll see which characters come out on top.
You're obviously connected to All Might, even if you won't tell me about it. I will defeat you using only my right side.
You think you can win with half your strength? 지금부터 fight for love. 점점 달아오른 이 여기
you very much, Team Shatter. All right, and our next skit, coming right up, Colossal Senpai as Peter Pan.
There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. Then one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. And ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe in him and believe in me. Together we will fly away in a cloud of green to your beautiful destiny. As we soared above the town that never loved me, I realized I finally had a family. Soon enough we reached Neverland. Peacefully my feet hit the sand.
All right, thank you very much. It ain't over till somebody dabs. Show's over. Just kidding, it's not over. All right, and our next skit, Cafe Dragon. We have Toru, Kana, Kobayashi, Alma, Mikaya, Fafner, Riko, Shota, and Makoto from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. of you, all of you, all of you. And now your cuteness quota for the day is filled, so you're good. It's not even midnight yet. You did good. All right, next up, we have me in the way. I'm in the way of the props. This is Rubber Duck Cosplay as Hey Hey and Pua from Moana. Give them a second to set up.
How could you lose Moana? But, it's a small island. But, I knew I should have gone with her. Ugh. Okay, where did you see her last? Oh, by the rock. It's not just me, right? Which rock, Hey Hey?
The dreamy one.
Oh, good idea. Let's see. We went over the sand dunes, through the jungle, until we came to the waterfall. That's it. Sand dunes, jungle, waterfall. Okay, let's go. How are we gonna get over those sand dunes? Hey, hey, we can go around the sand dunes. Oh, good plan! How will we get through that jungle? We could get lost. Oh, what if we left a trail? That's actually a good idea. Okay, let's go. Ooh, a seed! Another! And another! I don't see a waterfall. Maybe I should backtrack and try another path. Look! I found seeds! It's her, right? Hey, hey! Those were... Ugh. Why don't you lead us for a bit? Maybe you'll remember the path. Okay. We made it! But how? You got me. By all accounts, it makes no sense. Oh, I think I remember where Moana is. I saw her go back here. It's her. Hey, it's over here.
Will Hey Hey and Pua find Moana? Will Pua ever figure out what's wrong with Hey Hey? Will Hey Hey ever get a chance to meet The Rock? Find out next week when we return for the misadventures of Hey Hey and Pua.
Is it on? Oh, it's on. Huh. They replaced my batteries in my mic. Yeah! Because I've got more talking to do. I don't know about you guys, but Hey Hey was my favorite part of that movie. I feel like a spiritual connection to this animal. I'm like, I understand you on a spiritual level. Yeah, life is that hard. We have one more skit performance for you today. This is While the Sailors Senshi Are Away, the Cats Will Play. Artemis, Luna, and Diana, Sailor Moon. Okay. Oh, it's back. Huh. I'm really bad at microphones, which is hilarious considering my job. All right, so that's it for the skits. Do you guys already have your favorites picked out and who you want to win and all that good stuff? Yeah? It's hard though. It's really difficult. So what we're going to do is the judges are going to depart for a little while to deliberate. And I am going to cause some trouble. So, I would like to introduce you to the exhibition category. There we go. Yes. Entry 1, Walter. This is our non-competitive exhibition category. Walter as Leafeon from Pokemon. Next up we have Macy now as Tyrande from couple weeks ago. Amazing. All right, now I'm gonna torment these two lovely ladies. Please welcome to the stage our whole cosplay judges. Sexy Cosplay, a Texas-based cosplay group who have been competing in cosplay contests together since 2010. In addition to competing, they have experience judging as well as organizing cosplay contests. They have won multiple craftsmanship and performance awards together and regularly host cosplay panels. Jen and Kia are passionate about craftsmanship and fostering the cosplay community. So welcome our Hall Cosplay judges to the stage. So what they found out yesterday is that I get to torment them for a few minutes tonight. So after our photo shoot that lasted 2 hours last night. Sorry, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was like the best photo shoot I've ever done, actually, so thank you. Really appreciate that, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little Q&A. Some burning cosplay questions from me, and a little bit about them. Do you guys wanna say anything interesting about yourselves or uninteresting, or lies? Lies are fun. She's like, Bambi eyes. She's like, oh no, no, I did not sign up for this. I'm just a judge, don't make me do this. Yes, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name's Jen. In real life, I'm a middle school orchestra teacher. We had a ton of fun talking to all of the Hall cosplay contestants, and we saw some really, really great costumes. So if you did not join this year, we really hope that you'll consider next year because it's a ton of fun, super, super relaxed, and you get to talk to just other people that are super passionate about stuff like us, like craftsmanship. Making stuff.
Hi, I'm Sophia, also known as Kia. I am an interactive designer at Verizon. But on the side, I like to make costumes and cry over my sewing machine. Okay, so it looks like we're going to present the awards of the Hall Cosplay. Yay!
Okay, so for the Hall contest, there are 3 categories: the Novice Division, Journeyman Division, and the Masters Division. We selected the very best of each of these categories. So first up, we're going to announce the Novice category winner, and that is Carkit from Homestuck. The details on this costume were so amazing. There was a lot of thought put into it, a lot of storytelling behind all of the little pieces. I'm not sure if they're here.
They may not be, but that's okay. We just wanted to tell you a little bit about why we chose Carkit as the novice. Okay, so moving on to Journeyman. We chose somebody who put a lot of effort into the details of the costume, a lot of sand stitching and painting and airbrushing, and we're not sure if she's here either, but we'd like to award the best journeyman to Okami from Amaterasu from Okami.
So Crafty Panda, would please come to the stage. I hope she enjoys her meal. Okay. All right, then the last one. We'll see if we can get someone on stage to give an award to. The Masters category. These 2 cosplayers had some really, really clean details on their costume. Overall, it was just really awesome to see all of those details up close. And that is Crollo and Hisoko from Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, they're here. Please welcome to the stage, Huko Cosplay. If you could give them another round of
Amazing. Okay, so how many of you are Hunter x Hunter fans? This is the test of how old you are. How many of you watched the original anime? How many of you have only watched the newer one? How many of you have watched both because you have a problem? Thank you, you're good people. You should feel good about yourselves and that really weird series. You know, it's kind of underrated, Hunter x Hunter. Are y'all familiar with it? It's so good, right? Who's your favorite character? Ahsoka. All right, and she's leaving the stage. Goodbye. She's banned. I can't say anything. You saw who I cosplayed at my last con. I cosplayed a very bad fate character. It was not a good life choice, but I made it, and I stuck with it 3 years after I originally did it. So, let's talk about something like that. So, in the cosplay world, we all make bad life choices because that should be the subtitle under I cosplay, and it says just bad life choices.
Cosplay kind of is a bad life choice, let's be honest here. Like, money and time, effort, blood, tears.
Lots of blood and tears. Have you ever done something so horribly wrong on a cosplay that was just irreparable? Tell us about it.
Yeah, wait, which one? What do you want?
The one that made you cry.
So I think we were out of tears at that point.
There was nothing.
There was nothing
left
we didn't have
in our
anything.
souls.
Yes, yes. So I think that would be a yes for us.
Okay, so there's a little bit of backstory in this that we started doing skits and we were like, all right, let's make this easy on ourselves. We'll just make some very, simple PVC frames, not a big deal. They had a penchant for falling on me even when we were on stage. So that's a little bit of backstory. The second part of this has to be that we spent 2 years on this particular skit for various reasons. None of the details of which I will bore you with. But we finally, after 2 years, get on stage. We're in our costumes, mostly stuffed into them because it's been 2 years and, 2 years happened.
Sometimes you gain weight, after 2 years, and you gotta squeeze yourself into your costume. But, that's part of cosplay, it's fine. Well, there was no corset with Tierra from Soul Calibur.
That is also
She's basically naked.
So we finally, after 2 years, get on stage. There's a giant audience in front of us. We have our PVC frames that we just couldn't let go of. And I have on a silicone arm from Pura from Soul Calibur. So as it starts to fall, I've learned my lesson at this point. I've learned my lesson. I grab it with my silicone arm. The audience starts cheering and I'm like, no, please stop. Please stop. So
This isn't the skit.
we have to finally get this piece back together. In the meantime, Sophia's belt comes completely undone behind our fun PVC frame, and we start the skit only after the audience has started, because, mind you, this was at the time that Shia LaBeouf decided to inspire us all. Yes. So we started our skit to the chorus of, just do it! Just over and over and over again. So
I really think it helped. I really do. It pumped us up,
we had the spirit of Shia LaBeouf inside of us.
We did.
The moral of this story is, don't spend 2 years on a costume.
Basically.
But even at the very end, we got through it, only to have Sophia.
So mind you, this is a fighting skit, so we're active, we're doing stuff on stage, and we're going through it, and at some point, I trip, because I do things like that. I'm a little clumsy, and I trip, and I catch myself. It was awesome. I caught myself. So I was like, all right, let's get up, let's get up. Yeah, it's fine.
Right, this is part of it.
It's fine. And, we played it off, screaming at each other on stage. It's great. It's fine. And then, at some point, towards the end of the skit, my leg finally just gives out. It just gives out, and I kind of fell. I fell. And I'm not supposed to be on the ground at this point. And she looks at me, and I looked at her, and we're terrified, because this is not in the skit. And so I stand up with all my freaking might for her to knock me back down, because I was part of the skit. So I fell straight back.
After the final blow.
Straight back, on my back, my head hits the stage, and my wig goes flying. My hair, my two wig caps.
Two wig caps.
everything. I lost a wig cap actually in that. Completely lost it.
So after 2 years of this costume and all of these like PVC things falling on us, we just leave the stage. I run off. She has to gather her wigs. And
and we had an interview directly after we were on stage. So here I am on the ground, picking up the pieces of my life from the last 2 years. And we have our handler, our beautiful handler, Heidi Shimada, comes up, grabs me off the stage, gives me my pieces of my wig, and we go to this, area right off the stage where they're like, oh, we're gonna interview you now. So we're like, okay, get the wig back on. And I'm like, Heidi, where's my wig cap? I don't know where it is. So she takes off her wig, takes off her wig cap, puts it on my head, and says, go. So I did.
unfortunately, the only thing in the interview that I remember about that, they're like, well, how did you think it went? And we're like, at that point, it went.
I think we've all had an experience like that. If you've been on a cosplay stage, you've had something go horrifically wrong, and you've had to, if you've done it more than a couple of times, you've had something go horribly, horribly wrong, and you just make the best of it. We had, last year here at ikkicon, actually, our set piece collapsed at the end of our thing. It just kind of fell on one of us, and we were like, that's fine. It's totally part of the skit. It was fine. They're sitting over there, my other group members. They're like, we're so sorry and we hate you for bringing this up. We had like, it was not a collapsible set piece. It just really, we are not all small people. And we went right through it and then it kind of just, yeah, that's what you do. So, speaking of that, my kind of angle with that was, so when I did a